and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a new month of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scrapbooking with a Twist, where every Monday my lovely friend Karina over on Instagram joins me and we scrapbook with a challenge that was issued to us by Christina. So I'm using my current kit. You just saw the kit reveal yesterday on my channel, and Christina issues us all sorts of different challenges throughout the month. And today we are starting with the sketch that is on the public page for this week. It was put up on the Redefine Creative public page on Thursday. And for any of you that would like to participate, there is a little bit of a prize for those that use the sketch and post it on that thread by the following Thursday. So you would have until this Thursday to play along with this fun sketch. And I think it's fun that Christina chose circles because she is not the biggest fan of circles, but I am, so I love it. So let's see what I got done with this one. And there you go. We have a baby Diego page today, and look at that, he's walking, and look how proud he is of that. So I just had to get that done quickly. He's going to be 1 next week, so I need to get that album finished since it's to be his first year. So I stayed fairly true, I would say, pretty literal actually, to the sketch. Now, I may have a few more circles, different sizes, and I may have overlapped a few and added a few things, but on the whole, very, very, very similar to the sketch. Now, I admit that I dipped into my How to Kill a Kit with Style just a little bit as well. So I got some cardstock from my stash so that I could back this very vanilla cardstock, and I inked the edges because I found that I went into my kit, my current kit, and I used the storyline chapters from Heidi Swapp. There was a gorgeous paper in there, which is this lovely golden yellow, and the back side of it is this lovely sort of rainbow watercolor stripes. So I wanted to definitely use that because I was in the colors of the wood and the warmer tones that were in the kit. But then I found that this sort of just faded into the very vanilla cardstock a little bit too much. So I started inking all my edges. So I got some Tim Holtz Distress ink in Vintage Photo, and I just inked around the edges of this. Then I got my main photo up on, and this is also a piece of Heidi Swapp Storyline and Chapters paper. So I did a very, very thin mat so that I would have this sort of multicolor here, and then a wider mat in a wood grain, and that is left over from my July kit, the 5th in Monaco. I had a little bit of that left over. So I did a wider mat, and I did exactly the same thing here on the smaller photo. And then I decided, of course, where I was going to put my photo. So my photo is maybe a little bit higher on the page than on the sketch, but still very, very close. And then I just went to town punching some circles. So I used the Heidi Swapp Storyline chapter paper. I used the 5th in Monaco paper. And then what I did, I used 2-inch, 1.5 inch. Then I used 1 1/4, 1 inch, and 3/4 inch punches. So lots and lots of circle punches. So for this here, I did the 1.5 inch to punch out the circle, and then of course I went around it with the 2-inch punch, and it gives me this sort of outline circle. So I love that. So I got all sorts of different sizes. Then I felt that I needed a little bit more of a punch of color, so I went into my stash and I just got a scrap that I had of bright bright orange. Punched all my circles. Then what I did, which was a little bit of fun, is this here, this one here, and this here. I sort of just drew a circle, and I went in and I got my copper, and this is copper penny Nouveau crystal drops, and I just drew to give a little bit of a different texture and a little bit of shimmer. So then I got that down first, and then I just proceeded to really, I put one little dot of blue right here in the middle of the photo, and then started just building all of my circles around. And I like to have things overlap. So if you see here, everything is all the circles are very, very close, but they don't actually touch. I like some of my circle, I like them to touch, and I like them to overlap. So I guess that is pretty much the main difference that I have here. I popped up some of these smaller ones on foam to give a little bit of dimension. I made the cluster here maybe a little bit bigger, and I got all of that down, and then it was really just a question of getting a title up. So this, I went into my How to Kill a Kit because I really wanted these coppery, these copper glittery alphas, and they're just lovely. And my simple stories, of course, so up and away, because it just seems like it was overnight. You could tell for a couple of weeks he was about to, and then all of a sudden, up and away, he just got up and walked, Gwen tells me. So these are fun photos. And then so I got the title down, and I wanted that little glitter to be elsewhere, so I put Yay and June 2020 here. And I dug then out, really needing very little embellishment, because you've got this lovely cluster here, this lovely cluster here, and of course this sort of goes all the way over to the side, so the page is fairly full. Now, I guess I could have added a few splatters, as this area here is maybe a little bit plain. I don't know, I may go back and do that, but although I don't really think it needs it with everything being inked. So I went to get two items, these gorgeous burlap hearts, which are exclusive to the Redefined Creative Shop, and I put 5 on my page, so just next here to the title in each of these two clusters, and then overlapping a couple of the circles in the main photo block area. And then I went to get these fun wood dots that Helen had sent to me. This is out of my How to Kill a Kit with Style, and peppered those around to give yet another texture. So I have some burlap, some wood, and some glitter. I love all the different texture. Still a fairly simple page, but those textures give it a little bit more interest. So there you go. So that is the first challenge for August done. The lovely sketch on the public page. I will link the website and the public page down below if you want to go and play. Make sure you pop on over to Instagram and see the gorgeous layout that my lovely friend Karina did. And we will be back next week with another Scrapbooking with a Twist challenge. And oh yes, before I forget, there is a fifth Monday in August, so leave us a challenge for that fifth Monday. Christina has given us 4, and we will take a subby challenge for Monday the 31st. See you soon. Thanks for being here.